Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the New Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to be talking about a major logical error that was in the previous tutorial. Now if you remember, for the enemy it's going to access current_enemy.attacks at the index of current_enemy.attack_num. Now you can see for each one of the enemies we have different attack arrays. So we got zombie attacks, we've got villain attacks, and other stuff. So what we need to do is make all of these just attacks. Now you can see that we're going to get an error because we already have attacks in our enemy class. Now we can easily fix this. So since each of our villains only has 3 attacks, we can create public read-only attacks with 3 indexes as a string. And now for each one of those indexes we're going to have to add an attack. So attacks at index of 0 is going to be equal to eat brains. I don't know how I didn't notice this in the last tutorial. I guess I didn't really look at the log very closely when we were testing it. So then we'll set this one to claw. Then we'll do attacks 2 is going to equal throw up. Okay, so now that we have the indexes in our attacks, what we need to do is make that for each one of the classes. I'll pause and come back once that's finished. Okay, so now that that has finished, you can see that I've got the I've added the items to the array in zombies, dragon, and villain VB. So now we can come into form1.vb, and let's see here, we've got attacks and then attack num and then attack damage. And you can see that we made attack damage in the same way that we did attacks. Now let's come back here to enemy, and we'll just take this out to make sure that nothing bad happens. So we got public overridable sub attack and then user health. So what we can do is we can just get rid of all of this. Because we have overridden this sub in each and every single one of our other classes that inherit from enemy, this doesn't have to have anything in it. It's just there so that we can use it. So let's say, for example, we have current enemy of type enemy. We wouldn't be able to call current_enemy.attack if it wasn't declared in enemy. And because it's overridable and we've overridden it in every single one of the classes, all we have to do is just leave an empty sub in here. So it's there for us to use, but it's already overwritten. So let's go ahead and run this, and hopefully we won't get any errors. And let's see here. We've got event logger. We'll go ahead and shrink it down a little bit so we can attack. And it says anchor throw. You can see that zombie has used claw. Punch, claw, anchor throw, eat brains for 10 damage. Anchor throw, eat brains for another 10 damage. Punch, claw for 5. Claw for 5. Anchor throw for 15. Another claw once again. We got eat brains, kick. And you can see that Popeye has 1. So let's go ahead and close out of this. And we will close out of that right there. Let's just go ahead and make sure that everything works fine. So you can see that we didn't get any throw ups here. So let's see what went wrong. We need to make this with a max value of 3, so that it will generate 0, 1, or 2. Now let's just make sure we've done that in each one of these classes. Surprised I never found that error. But we'll go into zombie. Zombie's fixed, and we need to fix villain here. So apparently the whole time it hasn't been ever going to case 2. So now that we've got all that sorted out, let's go into form 1. Now I know I might get some comments from people not liking that I'm getting errors and that I have to fix them. But other people, especially people from my channel that I've watched, they say that I like it when I find errors and teach you guys ways to fix them and how you can incorporate that in your own programs. Okay, so when the enemy attacks, if Popeye is lost, let's go ahead and add that to the log. So new log dot add event, and we just want to say Popeye has lost. And just to make this more noticeable, we'll go ahead and do new log dot add event, and then we'll just separate this from the rest of the stuff that is in this log. So we'll copy this one more time, and you can see that it's going to say Popeye is lost, and it's going to separate it from the rest. So we'll do that once again for button attack, and let's go ahead, add that right there, and then new log dot add event, and then we'll add Popeye has won, and then we'll add this right here. So let's go ahead and run this. You can see that here is our form 1 and our event logger. So let's go ahead and spawn a zombie. So go ahead and click attack. It says use anchor throw, and then the zombie threw up on me for 2 damage. You can attack again, anchor throw one more time, and you can see that it's logging everything that's happening. Let's wait for Popeye to win here. You see it says Popeye has won, and then down here it adds an event to our log that says Popeye has won. So go ahead and close out of that. So go ahead and fix these logic errors that we have. And then once you've done that and put all that code in, if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. And if not, go ahead and move on to the next tutorial.